Hello and welcome back to JW's Dugout. John here. Hope you guys are having a great day. The day's finally arrived, guys. The suspense is over. It's time to announce the winners of my 100 subscriber giveaway contest. Now, before I open up and rip open the metaphorical pack and reveal who's walking away with the two prizes, the two prize packages, I've got to say something really important. And that's just simply thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, guys, to everyone who liked the video, who dropped a comment, shared a story, and even braved making a video response, you guys are awesome. It really honestly blew me away, the number of responses that I got over the course of the last 2 weeks that this contest has been going on, and narrowing down the responses to just two winners. It honestly felt harder than, picking out one of my favorite Fred McGriff cards, which is saying a lot. Because when it comes down to it, I really wish that I could just send care packages to everyone, every single person who participated. But I want you to keep in mind, this definitely won't be the last time on this channel that we hold these kind of giveaway contests, because I think it's good. I think it's good to give back to the card collecting community. And, I've got enough cards in my collection. I can always share it with others and hope that they get some joy and happiness out of it. So if you didn't snag one of the prize packages this go around, don't worry, more chances are coming. All right, so quick reminder in terms of how this contest worked. Everyone had 2 weeks to like the original video that I posted, to be a public subscriber, and to answer the question of what's your earliest card shop or card show memory. And like I said, you guys absolutely delivered. The stories were fantastic. They were centered around family, friendships, nostalgia, everything that this hobby is all about. It's exactly why it's so special. So I really appreciate it. But like I said, there can only be two winners. So how about we just swing the camera around, go over the prize packages again, and we will announce the winners. All right. All right, guys, so as a quick reminder, let's go over both packages, and we're going to fly through these really quick because I know I've already highlighted them in the previous video. But prize package number one was the Rick Farrell Hall of Fame postcard that's autographed. We had the 1962 Orlando Cepeda All-Star in SGC3. We had the 1957 Ted Kluszewski. Again, this is part of the 300 great baseball cards of the 20th century. And then we had a couple add-ons as well. We had the 1993 Top Prospects Chipper Jones. Then we had, let's go with this one, the 1994 Topps Coming Attractions Chipper Jones and Ryan Klesko. And then, of course, to round it out, we had the 1988 Fred McGriff Donruss Diamond Kings. All right, so that was prize package number one. Now let's switch over to prize package number two. And it was headlined by the 2005 Playoff Absolute Memorabilia Paul Molitor Game Used Jersey and Auto. And this one is numbered out of 50, 12 of 50. So there's this one here. Then we had the 1969 Topps Hank Aaron. We had another card that was included on the 300 Great Baseball Cards of the 20th Century. That's the 1991 Topps Chipper Jones rookie card. Beautiful card there. And then two additional add-ons, the 1992 Upper Deck Star Rookie Chipper Jones and the 1995 Leaf Limited Lumberjacks Fred McGriff out of 5,000. Now, trust me, I know that prize package one, these three are probably the most desirable, and of course, prize package two, these two are the most desirable, maybe the Chipper. But I wanted you guys to also have a little bit of feel of my collecting habits. Two of my favorite players, Chipper Jones, and of course, Fred McGriff, as we've mentioned several times in the past. All right, not bad, right? Okay, so let's go for it. Let's just jump right into it and announce the winners. Winner of prize package number one, these cards up here, Jay at J Average Vintage Collector. Congrats, Jay. Jay had one comment to me that really stood out. He shared a great first card show memory. And he said, believe it or not, he didn't go to his very first show until 2022. I believe it was at the age of 45. And, as a kid, he kind of grew up around plenty of card shops. So he was able to visit those pretty frequently. But shows weren't necessarily on his radar. So kind of fast forward to 2022. He decides kind of on a whim to attend a show. I think he was attending it actually with his wife. And it was at a casino banquet hall. And so you had, packed parking lots, lines out the door. And he's surrounded by collectors his own age who are lugging around cases full of cards. He said it was a little overwhelming at first, but then, he set his sights on one thing in particular, and that was a Rickey Henderson rookie card. He found one, had kind of a nice back and forth with the dealer, and he walked away with a Rickey rookie. So mission accomplished. And of course, that wasn't the only pickup. I think he said he also grabbed a Curt Flood card. Maybe it was in 1960, I think. Kind of a well-loved Duke Snider card, a Denny McLain, and a few other high character vintage cards. I like that he referred to it as high character. I think I'm going to steal that from him. It's a great descriptor. So by the time he left, he was smiling and feeling like a kid again. So that first show ended up kind of sparking something big in him, and he's now been to this show. I think he said it was called Legends and Stars show a couple of times, and also made it out to Strongsville as well. So that kind of refueled his passion for collecting. I thought it was just a great story and a great message that you had passion for baseball cards as a kid, and it can be reignited very quickly. I don't think that passion ever really fully dies, whether it's, us stop collecting in high school and college, as we get married and have kids and things like that. So I just thought it was a great story. So again, congrats to Jay. I have actually already reached out to Jay. He's provided me his address, so I'm going to try to get this out into the mail tomorrow. So hopefully he can get these cards right away. All right. One more package to go. So we've got these cards down here, these 5 beauties, and let's just go right into it. The winner of prize package number 2 is, drumroll please, Steve over at Rev Steve's Cards. And he actually did a video response titled My First Card Shop Memory of VR for JW's Dugout. And man, this video was just filled with great detail. He shared a really great story. He talked about how he never actually, went to a card show growing up as a kid. His parents weren't necessarily into baseball or collecting. So his experience was mostly just kind of grabbing packs from gas stations or Walmart. And his first real card shop experience came in 1992. I think he said when he was 12 years old. And kind of right during the height of the basketball boom, where Michael Jordan's and Shaq rookies were everywhere, and those were kind of the big chases. But for Steve, and I find this is just kind of happenstance, the big chase for him, he was all about Rickey Henderson. He remembered walking into that shop and, seeing the Rickey Henderson rookie card in the glass case. It was priced at like $100, which, at the time that might as well have been $1 million, which I can completely sympathize with. That was big money when I was a kid as well. But he would go back and look at over and over, knowing he couldn't afford it, but still just loving the sight of the Rickey card. So that memory really stuck out to him. And, fast forward years later, after he got back into collecting, and his younger brother surprised him by sending him not just a Rickey Henderson rookie card, but also on top of that, an autographed Rickey Henderson rookie card. So after all those years of staring at that one particular card through the glass case, he ended up with 2 in his collection, both as gifts from his brother. And so for Steve, that card is more than just cardboard. It's tied to his childhood, his collecting journey, and even his family. And I love those kind of stories where you can, share your passion for the hobby with those who are closest to you. So excellent response from Steve. Again, I just want to send out a huge congrats to Jay and Steve for being our winners. Please know that there were dozens of comments and video responses that were in contention, and it was tough to pick just one. And so please don't take this as a slight if you weren't picked. I just had to narrow it down to two. Some great videos that came through as well. One in particular of an individual. You can kind of go back to his video and check it out. Driving through his old neighborhood and pulling up to where his first card shop was. I love those kind of things. So please don't take any of this as a slight if you weren't selected, because they were all fantastic stories, and I loved reading and listening to each and every one of them. But particularly Jay and Steve, yours really stood out, and I'll be getting these packages out to you hopefully by tomorrow. I will do my best to make sure that you receive these cards right away. And once again, just to everyone who participated, you made this giveaway really special. Your stories, your memories, your willingness to share, especially things that are personal to you. To me, that's what this community is all about, and I couldn't be more grateful. So that's it for this one. Again, more giveaways will soon be on the horizon, so stay tuned for that. And as always, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by the Dugout, and we will catch you next time.